taking him so long?
No idea. About time.
Oi, Del, how many times do we have to tell you? You know how painful it is to get those things back on the line?
Oh, who cares? They're only bloody trucks. There's more than enough round here.
Just get them over here.
Ah, afternoon, Adam.
Oh, hello, Barry.
Taking a break from the dust, are you?
More like taking a break from the engine.
He's been acting up again.
He's always acting up. Honestly, Mr. Thompson, I'm not sure what to do with him.
I don't understand why you keep him around. He sounds more trouble than he's worth.
It's not that he doesn't do his work, it's just how he does it. So negative and aggressive. He creates such a bad atmosphere. I'm more than convinced he can change, I just don't know how to make it so.
Perhaps your engine needs a good role model. Someone to watch and learn from.
I guess so. The question is, who though?
Leave it to me. Good evening, Joseph.
Oh, hello, sir.
How are you? Keeping everything in good order, I see.
Doing alright.
That's good. Well, anyway, the reason I'm here is that I have a rather important assignment for you. One that will take you to a familiar and new environment at the same time.
Huh?
Have you heard of the Angel's Gate quarry?
I think Sterling mentioned it a few times.
Well, it's run by its own company, you see, but our railway serves it quite regularly, since we are the smoothest transport in these parts. They have their own engine called Del, but they've been having difficulties with him. Attitude-related difficulties, to be more accurate. The quarry manager and I believe that Del simply needs a good example to be around. Someone who can show him how to be a better engine. That is where you'll come in. I've agreed to have you work at the quarry for the next 2 days, to give Del guidance where he needs it.
So, wait, you want me to be this good example?
Precisely.
I'm not exactly a teacher, sir. I certainly don't want to be one.
You don't have to teach him anything, you just need to show off a bit. Show Dell how to be a gentle shunter, a smooth runner, and to be respectful to fellow workmen. Can you do it?
Well, no harm in giving it a go, I suppose.
So, we go through several temporary shunters, then we finally get a permanent one, and even he goes away? Is Mr. Thompson intentionally trying to torture me or something?
Good Lord, Falcon, it's only 2 days. You've survived far longer.
Believe me, Sterling, 2 days can feel like 2 weeks.
Well, it probably will for Joseph.
Is that supposed to imply something?
Believe me, Joseph, that engine is a literal nightmare. He's actually one of the oldest engines around here, isn't he?
Oh yes, I've known him to be at that quarry for the last 70 years.
Well, if you ask me, he doesn't act that old in the slightest. He's loud, rough, and doesn't seem to have any sense of respect. Well, I wish you luck, mate.
Well, that certainly makes me feel better. Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine, Joseph. Regardless of how Dell is, it's important to be patient with him. You don't want to make things worse, do you? Well, no, of course not. I just hope he'll let me.
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Joseph, and I was sent up here to help for a while.
What do you mean, help? Who said I need help?
I did. Your attitude has always been a thorn in my side, as well as for everyone else, and it's high time we put an end to it. I've been assured by Mr. Thompson that Joseph here has a good track record, so we've agreed to have him work here for today and tomorrow, and you, Dell, will watch him closely. Pay attention to how he works, and perhaps you'll learn something valuable.
So, what do we need to do next?
Well, there are some loaded trucks that need to be brought here. They're for Spirit's Hill. They're at the other side of the quarry. You can do that while I push some empties into the mine shafts. Can you manage that?
Yeah, sure.
Well, go on then. Don't sit around.
Excuse me. Are these for Spirits Hill?
Hmm? Oh, yes. They need to go near the junction.
Where is he? Can't believe it. They sent some outsider to my quarry to do my work, push me around, and yet he can't even do a simple job on time. Where have you been?
What?
Where have you been?
I brought these trucks over, as you told me to.
Well, I didn't say to do it at a snail's pace, did I? Honestly. You know what? I was meant to take that train to the junction, but since you're already getting in the way, you can do it instead. Can you manage that?
Bloody hell.
Well, can you?
Yes, of course.
Well, grab a brake fan and get going.
Joseph, I didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, well, I don't think Dell likes my company.
Would it be silly to ask how you're getting on?
You were right to warn me, mate.
Oh, what did he do?
He got mad because I pushed these trucks at an apparent snail's pace. I was just going at the pace I always go, slow and patiently. That's what shunting should be. But that seems to be a very odd concept for him. Has he really always been like this?
Well, from the very first day I saw him, yeah.
Well, no wonder he's only at the quarry. God knows what sort of chaos he would cause elsewhere.
Well, it's more because he isn't allowed to go anywhere else. Well, unless he has a good reason to, of course. He's only permitted to go this far. The trucks are left or stored here where other engines take them on.
These are for Spirits Hill, right?
Yeah. I think the Village Inn is going through some construction right now. Are you sure you can make it through today and tomorrow?
Well, I've got no choice, do I? Mr. Thompson basically promised that manager I can sort his engine out. So I've got to see it through.
But look at you! You've only really started just working there, and already looks too much for you. I can speak with Mr. Thompson when I get back, send you back to the yards and stuff, and...
No, Buck, please. Don't do that. I know you want to help, but I have to see this through. It's only 2 days. Just 2 days, and that will be it.
Joseph?
It's best not to disturb him, Buck.
Sterling, how long has he been like that?
Oh, since he got back. I think he needs all the sleep he can get.
Joseph!
Oh, hi Buck. Why the rush?
I just wanted to check on you. I wanted to last night, but you were already asleep.
Oh, well, it was a busy day yesterday.
Joseph, I really don't like this. You're even worse than when I last saw you.
Look, I'm just a little knackered, that's all. Once I'm on the main line, I'll be more awake.
Joseph, please, tell Mr. Thompson that you can't handle this. Or at least let me tell him.
No, Buck, it's fine. I just need to get through today, and that will be it.
But it's clearly hurting you. Why don't you just stop now?
Oh, enough! Look, stop going on about this, Buck. Okay? It's just a day, and that will be it. I'll see you later.
Bloody workmen. Always slutting around with their tea or coffee. This is a quarry, not a cafe.
What's wrong with you? Why are you like this?
What?
Why do you have this disgusting attitude? Why do you act like you want everyone to hate you? You rush around, bum the trucks, and treat the workmen like dirt. For no reason. Can't you just learn to have a little bit of respect?
Respect? I work here day after day going backwards and forwards with train after train. I am the reason the quarry get anything out efficiently. Is that not respect enough? If you can't stand my way of living, that's your problem, mate, not mine.
Your way of living is the reason I'm here. The reason I've been forced out of my yard. If you were a tiny bit mature, you wouldn't have to even think about me.
Ah, shut up!
Settle down, you two.
I don't know why I'm bothering with this. They should get rid of you and find another engine. Someone with an actual brain.
You idiot! You complete and utter idiot! What were you thinking? Well, don't just stand there. Get the bloody crane!
Yes, sir.
Well, are you happy with yourself? Are you satisfied with a mess in front of you? Are you aware of how much this will push us back? Many people rely on us in our quarry on a regular basis, and now because of you, it will take a long time to get ourselves back up to speed. Do you understand? And as for you, you were meant to come here and fix the situation we were in. Nearly 2 days have gone by, and not only has there been no improvement, but it's gotten worse. You were supposed to help Del, not agitate him further.
I wasn't trying to agitate him.
Then why hasn't he changed?
Because he won't listen! I tried to be patient. I tried to show my way of working, but he either wouldn't pay attention or see it as a nuisance. How is that my fault? How is it my fault that your engine is too bloody stubborn? I'm sorry, sir. I tried to fix him. But I can't. I can't work with that kind of engine.
Fine then. Once you're on the rails, you can go home. I'll let Barry know you'll be back sooner than expected.
Joseph? Are you okay?
Is that meant to be rhetorical? What are you doing standing out there?
Well, I was going to come in, but I saw you and thought you wouldn't want me to bother you. It's not a problem, of course. I could find another shed to rest in.
Actually, you can stay. I wouldn't mind the company.
So, I heard it didn't go well. Well, you at least tried your best. It's not your fault you couldn't help him. At least you're out of there now and back in the yards.
I don't get it, Buck. I don't get how anyone can live like that. Or why they would want to.
Well, to be honest, I don't quite get it either. I guess some engines are just raised that way.
Well, whoever raised Dell did their job poorly, didn't they? I just hope I won't be needed there again. I don't think I'll be able to cope with it. Mr. Thompson's probably not happy.
Oh, don't worry about it, Joseph. I'm sure once you explain your side, he'll understand.
I'm sorry, Buck. I'm sorry I shouted at you earlier. You were trying to help me. And I should have seen that. It's just kind of weird. I don't often know someone who actually cared enough to help me. I hope this hasn't affected our good relations.
You mean friendship, right? Of course it hasn't. I know you weren't well, and I'm just glad you'll be able to get better now.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, try and get some sleep. I'll make sure you aren't disturbed.
You don't mind?
Of course not. Wouldn't be a good friend if I did, would I?